Hello everyone, very good evening, all of you. So today we are going to initiating and launching with the extension of functions in Python. So what are the functions we have discussed yesterday and how to create a simple function also we have seen. Let's give a new joiners who are to be joined here, just giving a time, a few seconds to them also. Let's see. Let's initiate a session like a few seconds. Who are joining, the group of people are joining here. Just I'll initiate the session within a seconds. Stay tuned. Most probably I have focused even. So here, I hope you are able to hear my voice, all of you. Am I audible to you all? Yeah, thank you. So let's see, today's topic is, we are going to discussing functions, which we have already discussed yesterday. If anyone missing the lecture, you go through the previous lecture. It's very important to understand how to prepare function in Python using def keyword to writing a function. And today, with the extending of this lecture, we are going to discussing more on functions with parameters. How to use and write the function with parameters, we are going to discussing today. So let's see here today. We are making great lectures. Yeah, where it is. Let me share a screen. Yeah, My screen is visible to you all now. Whole system I'm sharing. Yeah. Where is the function? So total introduction and while loop. Yeah. The same function. Yes, we have discussed yesterday. Correct. To creating a function using DEF keyword. A very good evening, all of you. So creating a function to using DEF keyword, we need to write a function. And we have also seen like how to pass parameters with the order of arguments. This will be called as arguments. These are the parameters. This is the very important interview question. And written like with the calculation value, we are getting in a by like parameter 1 into parameter 2, variable 1 into variable 2, we are getting a total result. Here it is storing. On result, we are using a written keyword to, we are getting back to where the function is calling. This function is called from here. So the function is called from here by passing two variables. And here is the written value is coming and here it is storing. So this written value, if I run and print, I'll see a solution, SOL. I'll see the multiplication value here. Let's run this program. What is this? Yeah, run the program. See now two values which are for first multiplication function, 225s. 225s. See the first value is 2. The second value is 25, which is the 25 is the result is storing here. Using return keyword, we are getting back to a return value from the function. So that value is here. So this way we need to prepare functions in like in this particular lecture. And also we'll try to see by adding more parameters in a dynamic way. How it is possible, we'll see today. See the numbers we have seen yesterday. Now we'll try to see. Again, I'll create a new function. If anyone missing, you will be learn something more. So my function name is defining a function using greet underscore user and followed by open and parenthesis, end parenthesis, colon, hit enter, we will be placed in indentation position. Okay, indentation. Python, you know, like a Python will not have any open and end curly braces. You want to make it to run some statements which will be followed by indentation with the block of code. So the block will be starts from there after a tab space. Here you can write a statement. So what I'm writing here, print hello. Without parameters, we'll try to start first. Like hello and print welcome to Academy or Harisystems. These are the statements will be executed when I run this, when I call the function. If I'm not calling the function, what happens here? If I run this, I won't get anything. I won't get anything. So whenever I want to call this function, see what I'll do here. What I will do, I'll write the name of the function. I'll write this name of the function. That's it. By declaring this, we can call the function. If I am calling like outside the block, if I'm writing name of the function, that's it. Very simple to handle functions. Very simple to handle functions. If I return greet user here, and if I'm running, I'll get by executing, by calling this function, how it is calling. See, this will be called this define function, this one. When it is calling, then only these statements are going to be executed and will get an output. When we are calling a function, then only it will be runs with the indentation with the inside the block of the function. How many lines are added here, that will be run and it will be printed. If I'm not calling this particular function anywhere, if I'm not calling this function anywhere, I won't get any output. I won't get any output unless until I'm not calling this particular what happening here? Function. Okay. So let's see more in detail. We'll see one by one. Yeah. Close it. Let's save it and run. So if I am calling this plainly, it's a plain function. There is no parameters are added here. So we are calling this function and we are getting the result with these two statements. Awesomely, it's done. So now I want to write and prepare a dynamic function. How we are calling with the numbers by applying of multiplication, arithmetic operators, these things, how it is done. The same way I need to pass the arguments to this function with the string or number or float, whatever I wish to. How it is possible? Let's see now. I'm adding two parameters. One is like a f name, which I think it is first name. And the second one is L name. Yeah, the second one is L name. So the first one is the first parameter. I may treat it as it is like these two things will be called as parameters. Strongly understood, very clearly. And when we are writing inside the function by passing the data items, data values will be called as arguments. See, earlier we don't have these two. We are calling the function with the empty and we are able to getting the output with this two. Hello, welcome to Harisystems. Now you see, if I run this like a same function, if I'm calling the same function, you see, have you seen any errors in your programming, or have you seen any which type of error codes you may observe in your programming? You may answer such a type errors. You may see this way. See, greet user missing two required positional arguments. Actually, it's not my word for the arguments and parameters. It's a language, technical language you need to understand while entering into the programming. So the missing two required positional arguments, which are f name and L name. Python programming language compiler itself saying an error. Type error. Greet user method or function missing two required positional arguments. It's very important point. See, positional arguments means we have a written one parameter here based on comma, and the second parameter we have written here. So accordingly, you need to send the data how the order you are placed here. So this is very important. So let's see. For an example, we'll see. You will be understood why it is so important. So how we are going to be assigning the data to a string variables to f name and L name. See, by passing arguments with the string data. It is like my first name is where it is entering. Yeah. Shekhar is my first name based on segregating with argument or parameter used by comma. So the second variable is like my initial. All right. Two arguments I am passing. Why these two parameters used into constructing our function here. So now, will I get any error here now? I won't get. Why? Because I'm passing two parameters, like two parameter values for this two. And first it will be going to assigning this argument data is going to be assigning like a name equal to something we are giving no string. The same way this is going to be assigned to this f name parameter. Here it will be called as parameters. Here it will be called as arguments. Positional arguments means first one will goes to first one Second one will goes to assign this second one. That will be called positional. Okay, why positional? Order of data arrangements of parameters and arguments. Why so important? We'll see in the next example. We'll discuss. So if I run this, yeah, same statement we are getting. Hello, welcome to Harisystems only we are getting. So let's see. I want to put these dynamic parameters into my coding statement. Wherever I want to use these dynamic statements, I want to add code lines like applying. So formatting string I'll use here. So formatting string, we need to put first F letter. Okay. So putting curly braces, F name, and give a space, and L name with the inside the curly braces. So first name will be mapped. It's a programming is nothing but it's a mapping the things from one to one place. By applying of arithmetic operator or logical operator, you are putting inside wherever you need to apply the logic. That's it. If you know and how to apply a great mapping, it's nothing but we can also say that it's a mapping. Wherever the variable you require to apply and where it should be required to use the variable like a dynamic variable using, if you know well known, you will be write a great programs step by step. So these all are intermediary steps. So here obviously you may observe I'm passing these two arguments while calling the function. This is going to be calling this statement. And here this Shaker is going to be assigning F name. Metla is going to be assigning L name. So what happening here? These two I'm assigning inside my like a function block statement is a dynamic parameter, which is a having formatting string with the double quotes. Hello, here is a first name will print. What it will print? Shaker it will print in output. And here it will print like a L name, which is a Metla. Let's see how why I am prepared this way. I'll tell you. So run the code. Wow. Awesomely, I'm seeing hello, Sekharmetla. Welcome to Harisystems. See, I have prepared a great simple function here. So using of this function, what it will help to me? I told you like to making a simple solutions, a function will be created to reuse the code, to reusing the code. So how we are going to be reusing the same function again and again? Let's see. Here, I'm going to calling same function with different names. See, greet. Sorry, it's a greet user. Okay, it's a greet user. Yeah. Okay, same thing. It's a great underscore user. So let's see here. We'll try to use Teja. Teja, P-E-T-E-T-I. So two parameters I have passed. Someone who are in my list I'm using. Don't to feel any otherwise. So how the dynamic parameters are going to be using, how I am reusing the same code again. See, I'm not touching a single line of code to to get some Teja name with Harisystems. I'm not touching any line to get a Teja name there, to passing two parameters here. So let's see, by running this program, you will get here, see, welcome to Sekharmetla. Here it is coming. Once it is done, I'm calling the same function with this. We'll try to make a put some distinguish with this too. So print of, yeah, some line we'll try to apply here. Yeah. Yeah. Now let's see. First function it is printed. The second function which is printed. So clearly it is coming. We are utilizing the same function. So we'll try to use some other's name. How many members we want to pass the data parameters by using the same functionality we can use. Like object oriented programming is also tell the same thing. Who's the two names are there? Rahul Mehta. So I'm passing Rahul and Mehta, Mehta. So I'm not going to touching my function anything. If I run this function is going to be called with two parameters and I will get in a total, like a result. See, hi Rahul Mehta and welcome to Harisystems. See how simple it is. And you strongly remember, if you are passing with one variable, one parameter only to this function, it will throw you an error again. So if I am putting only the first name, see the typing greet user is missing one required like a positional argument L name. So anything you want to put there, you add something, then you will get an output properly. Got it? So something, anything you need to add over there. Rahul M. So I hope it's very clear to understand about this. And now my requirement is changed. And I want to print a basic age also as a third parameter and as a third argument with the like integer value. How it is possible? Just take one new parameter there, and here also you need to print a third variable, which is a age is dynamic data. You can write, no problem. Here you can append age parameter. So now let's see what you need to do. Something you have to send the integer number. Age is number, no, so not require any double quotes. Simply you can put the number over there. I don't know exactly the age of yours, so I'm putting a simple age only. I hope so it's a 20 plus. So here you may observe all the function we are added three parameters, two strings and one is integer number. So it's absolutely, there is no error. We'll get a dynamic data of output by calling the same function. Again and again, we can call the data with the same function. We'll get n number of times we'll use the same functionality. You may be create like a few examples. Like a few examples means I'll refer you to create addition function, subtraction function, multiplication function, and division function. You may create like either two or three variables like used to pass the data parameters and prepare your own. By putting all together, you can make the calculator functionality also. You can make the calculator functionality also. Okay, it's a so easy and a very funniest application development like thing you have learned. I hope so. So in addition to seeing built-in functions are so many built-in functions are available in Python. So many. Let's see, like we'll have a few functions we'll discuss. Let me take a copy of this code. So many examples we have discussed, whereas we are not taking a notes. So let's see now. What I'm trying to doing here. What I'm trying to doing here, like we'll explore like a few list methods. Like a few list methods, how it would be in like functions, list items and list functions, how it is going to be interact. We'll try to discuss. Okay, so let's see. Built-in functions. So what are the list? What are the list item first? A variable till now you may seen that to adding a data is either string or number or float or integer value. Only single value we are going to be assigning. If we want to add multiple items to a single particular variable, how you are going to be adding. So this is a very important to identify what are the things you are going to be adding for a group of items. Like in simple scenario, I just simply say that you may hear about the arrays. You may hear about the arrays in different programs, like a programming languages of Python, Java. This will be treated like a one variable. You may have like a multiple items will be assigned to the array list item. So here in Python, mostly arrays is not a specific topic which is not available in Python. Instead of list items, here we have list items are there, list and tuple is there to making a secure environment to creating a group of data, and dictionary is also there. These all topics will be called as sequences. These all will be called as sequences, which is comes under sequences, which is comes under. These are also very important who are exploring data science concepts and machine learning concepts. The sequences which will comes a group of data. It would be comes under lists and tuples and dictionaries. Explore it more. You who wants to entering into the data science concepts from the after the core, you try to explore more. Explore is required for this list, tuple, dictionaries and sets. One by one, if we see one by one all the things, a common points from this all are to handling a group of data. There is a no specific to string data type or integer data type or float data type or Boolean expressions, not to limit it that way. It will be treated as a group of data with the mixing of irrespective of data types. So for an example, how we treated as in a list item, name, like names we take, say names. So if I donated, all the things are same to write like a list of items only. I am telling you now. See, list will be followed by square brackets. If we have written something inside a square brackets, we'll straight away by closing our eyes, we can say that it's a list items. That's it. You need to make sure to prepare such a statements. Okay, Python list items I'm preparing. See, so many strings we are going to assign to this names variable. A single variable is having multiple data items irrespective of the data type. Python, Java, and AWS and Linux, and what are more, DevOps and AI. These are the so popular topics nowadays. Okay, so try to explore any wherever you go, and whichever the programming language you may choose. Like this is a programming basics, and these core standards are highly essential, which will increase your packages. Okay, so if I print the statement using names, what I'll get in output, all the list items will be read by one. So now run the program. See, Python, Java, AWS, Linux, DevOps, AI. All the list items are coming output each and every. So the list items, if I want to control by applying for loop, how? See, for this list item, I can apply for loop. For the list item, I can control the environment. If I want only Java, I'm going to offering some fee and all or discounts. Any or else if I want to like inform to a special workshop for Java, I want to tell a message. How I can, if I read the Java, I want to stop the loop. How all the things happens? Very quickly we see now. we constructing how for loop will entertain. See, using for item we can take any name you can take, which are not under reserved. Either I don't want I'm not interested to I. A you can take, or A also you are not interested. C you can take anything. Whereas to follow a standard loop statements, I means iteration initiative, or you may treat it as initiative value, or also you can take as a item. If you are treating with the items, you can take as a item. So the for item in using in operator is a in is also like a reserved keyword in programming language of Python. So for item in, what from where we need to read names. For item in names means so many items are there. You may see that you don't see it's a string, it's an integer, it's a number, it's a date of birth, or it's a phone number. That way you don't see the list items or any data, which is the dynamic data. You need to treat it's a small box. It's a small box, it's an object, or it maybe it's a small item. This way you need to treat. Then it will be very easy to handle such a scenarios and situations. While writing and expanding your creativity, when you want to expand your creativity, you may treat it as in a small box, small item. What is the data type? It's not required to you. You are going to reading a list items all. You just read it. First, you learn how to read, how to access, which item you want to stop the loop, or which item you want to control the loop. You apply break and continue statements in the loop statement. We have a discussed and we have a great lecture we have submitted already in YouTube also. So go through the lecture, how we are applying. So here also I'm trying to explaining more to reading the like a list item and controlling the list item also we are seeing. So let's see. Here, each item in names. So if I print item, just what is loaded in item, if I see here, run the program, you will see the list items one by one. See, earlier we have seen the list. Now we are seeing one by one item is printing with the help of loop. So how simple? See the two outputs why we are seeing here. This one is first one and this one is loop statement. So till now it is clear. So if I told you my requirement to, if the Java program, like if the Java course is happened or applicant is happened here, so many Javas would be there in the items. If the Java is there, you are having more 10% discount, or you make like attend a workshop, such a message if we want to push or send an SMS or like do some functionality. Let's say how we will catch the Java. Very simply, we'll make a decision making system. If item is equal to put Java. That's it. My logic is done. Like yeah, you may attend for Java. Java also not required. Why? Because only the Java person will go there. That message will goes to for Java persons only who are obtained for Java course. Java workshop. See, if I run this program, what happens? If the Java course persons will see this message, let's see, run this, see, after Python, Java is appearing. So you may attend for Java workshop, it is showing printing. Then it is printing here. Correct? Here also you can prepare this statement. Oh, sorry. Item, this block only you have to prepare. You may attend for Java workshop. See, the course is printing here. If you want to make more meaningful messages, yes, you can construct the statements here. If you are like, if we are like if we are added one more Java, once again, we will get the same message. Let's run the program. Yeah. CC, this one and this one. Excuse me. So if you want to break, you know how to break. If you are familiar to break and continue, you follow the statements. Or if you are new to apply to controlling this control flow statement, you just we have in a control flow statements very clear lectures how to apply this break and continue statements. There you have to follow all the complete lecture to get more information. Okay. So here, how we are going to adding a new list item. How we are going to adding a new list item. Let's see here. I'm removing all these things. I'm removing all these things. If I want to add, yes, correct. Yeah, that way, whatever the decision making system we are going to preparing, that way we can prepare. See, if I want to add a list item, very simple. Like adding of the list items new and removing the list items. These are the concepts. So many concepts are there. Just I am enabling you to prepare more by yourself. So names, the variable name by putting dot. See, pop method is there, sort method is there, and pop method is there. Pop is nothing but removing items from the list. Sort method, remove, extend, append, insert, clear, copy, count. See, all the methods you need to practice one by one. What happening with this? So if you are using this built-in methods, which is nothing but built-in method, we can call it as. So append I'm using to adding. So here what I will do, like PHP I'm going to adding. Let's correct. So by seeing the PHP, yeah, till Java is there. So I'm going to adding PHP for this list item. Let's run this. See, at the last one new item, which is a PHP is added, appending. So appending is nothing but to adding some information at the end. Adding some information at the end. So this way you try to practice, and in other way, you can also add the list items using insert method. See, insert method. This insert method is required two things. One is like index position, where to insert the string. Where to insert, like like index positions from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. This will go for the positive index, and the reverse forwarded index is -1, like -1, -2, -3 from the right to left. So in this case, which position you want to insert your list item, you can choose here. All right. And what item to be added here? Maybe there is no databases here. So I'm trying to adding MySQL database. It's a course. So let's run this program now. What happened? We'll see. Wow. Awesomely, we are adding at the index position is one course. See, clearly you may observe here. At the end, we are getting one like a PHP. So how beauty playing with the list items. How beauty it is. Similarly, we can play with the tuple also. A group of list items, not a single item, a group of list items. Instead of you may have seen that these are the string purpose only. Not only that, you may put some numbers also. Let's see. By running this, you see the numbers also. Appending is coming to the end. Appending is nothing but tries how they will come to put in end position. Keep on adding that boxes. Similarly, append will do. Instead of append, if you are using insert method, what happens here, like which index position you are offering to, or which index position is required to add your list item, you can add that. We have seen to read all the things by using for loop statement. So for loop statement, when you are applying not only specific single item, you may use for like lakhs of records, not focusing on single record. Try with single record and apply the same logic to all the records. This way we need to develop our application development. Okay. So we are going to be stopped today. Tomorrow we'll see about the tuples, like these topics only. And if any more is required, I'll add tomorrow also. So any queries for today's session? Any queries you want to ask anyone? For notes, I'm sending you, don't worry. For this is not a query. Yeah. Try to practice all this. Unnecessarily, if you are not practicing anything, means it won't, like this program will not help you. This program will not help you anything. We are especially we are offering this training who will utilize more. For the purpose only we are offering. Yeah. Any queries if you want to ask, you may ask now. So practice well and we'll sit for tomorrow. Any queries, anyone? Yeah. Thank you, all of you. We'll sit at tomorrow with a great topic. Try to share our YouTube video lectures to help many of the students who are entering into the Python. Like as you seen, like a Python is going to be a very great initiative course for beginners in all academic areas, and new job openings are mostly focusing on Python developers with 1-2 years of experience. So try to practice more. You may prove yourself if you are good at writing real world applications and real world programs, then you may put it's a 1 year of experience in all the areas of application development. Good luck. We'll catch you tomorrow. Thank you.